I have something for you when you have a moment.
Yeah, the Reliant Medical Organics Lab.
Landing gear's ready.
What the hell? Is this a barren planet? No, there's trees. But wait, is that just here? No, there's trees all over. It's just this is a particularly barren area. Parasite vampire. Wow.
Hope you're ready.
God damn, I can't hit him at all. Oh, he's getting real close.
Come on.
This is so goofy. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's such a weird way to play the game. We're just kind of like running in circles here.
No longer detecting signs of life from the enemy.
God damn. And let me guess. They're all gonna start swarming me, right? Back the fuck up.
It is a fact that my firepower exceeds
Another
yours.
point for our side.
There's one more lurking around over there, but I'm not even gonna worry about it. Well, there is water here. Almost didn't even see it. This is almost like a tropical, deserty rock kind of planet. That's kind of interesting. Oh, I can't ring it, but I can take it. That's stupid. Facility down. Total plant failure. Habitat control. Alright, great. Is this another fucking spooky place? I swear to God. No papers. No notes. Nothing of any real significant value. Bunch of succulents. Oh, nothing. That door leads... Okay, I can't even go in there if I wanted to. Alright. That narrows it down for me. Wait. Oh, there's just bats and whatever the fuck that is. Oh. These things. And they're level 70. Holy shit.
Alright, damn joke.
Yeah, these guys are fucking gross. Nothing else in here. Yeah, pretty much. Oh shit.
I am taking
Oh,
damage.
let's see who wins.
Damage. All systems.
Not who I thought would win. Ooh.
Might as well take what we can.
What do we got here? Robot control, yeah. Gee, thanks. Really helpful. They seem to have attacked him before he could even be engaged. Wing B notes. Plants have shown less than optimal growth the last 2 months with the seasonal change. Not enough sunlight, so shutters in this sector need to open an hour earlier. Okay, blah blah blah. Pretty boring. I could swear I hear something in here. Might be upstairs, though. That door doesn't open. Okay, that's the only way forward. Nothing else really of value in here. That one's tougher than most. That fucking hurt. Oh, and these guys are like purple here. The ones that were on, whatchamacallit, were fleshy and pink. Like really gross looking. The ones that were on Crucible.
I think
That's the
it's
place.
fair to warn you we're trespassing on an unknown life form's territory.
Yeah, you think?
I don't think we're alone.
Ah, bats!
Got one.
Those bats fucking hurt.
This is going to end badly for you. This
No,
hurts.
Sarah! Ah! What the fuck? Oh. What the fuck? You piece of shit. Uh-oh. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Where's Sarah? Where's Sarah? Get up.
That
much better. Thanks.
They're gone. Let's go. Ugh.
Sorry, I shot you in the leg. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. It's a clean exit, though. So that one was able to jump through the fucking broken doors. I don't know if you saw that. But that's not cool. That's just a novice lock that lets us into some nonsense. I'm gonna go kill that fucking thing that went over there. I don't appreciate that. This one's level fucking 50 with a double health bar.
Give it your best shot.
This thing's got too much health for how small it is and for how much damage it can do. Get the fuck off of me. Holy shit. God damn.
Sending one. Watch out.
Where do they keep coming from? Where the fuck do these things keep coming from? This place is huge. No.
Let's do this.
No. No. Get the fuck away from me. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Here it comes.
Oh my god, dude, that's not even fair. Holy fucking shit, dude. He does so much fucking damage. For no reason. I need an autosave. They might actually fucking kill me. I don't even know what the fuck would be effective to use against these things.
Got a present for ya. Let's do this.
Yeah, this place sucks.
Bring it on. I'm going to end you.
This fucking piece of shit. Holy fuck. Stupid fucking bats, man. Alright, what does this do? What does this fucking computer do? This place is pissing me off. I don't like this place. I'm mean, this place is cool looking. I mean, god damn! Wasn't expecting that. That's kind of neat, I guess. What a novel thing. Novel addition to make. Platform that breaks. I hear some of them gross, slimy maggot maw motherfuckers. Dude, it attacks twice in quick succession. Stop riding my fucking dick, dude. Get off of me. Stupid fucking bat. Jesus Christ. Useless ass fucking robots. Of course, they're just light utility bots. They don't have fucking guns. Shut up. Center wing. Power required. Okay, I gotta turn the power on. Just to get in there and get my fucking reward. Okay. That shit looks radioactive. Nope. It's safe. Somehow.
Now, where might this lead?
I don't know. These things are fast as fuck, dude. Holy shit! This is definitely the way to the power. At least I think it is. Feels about right. Reload quickly, reload quickly. Where the fuck? Is that like if I shoot it, it explodes? No, it's not. It's just toxic gas, okay. Just a little gas leak as a treat. That's alright. I can live with that. Anything in here? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Not even anything in that chest. It's just called a chest, too. Large amount of xenogrubs in here. They're gonna tell me that fucking xenogrubs are maggot maws or something, just like whatchamacallits were the other thing. I don't even remember the fucking names of the things. The heat leeches were terramorphs and shit. I guarantee you that's gonna be what it is. Because if that's the case, that's a new potent threat, because there's xenogrubs fucking everywhere. I'm sure they'll bring that up some other time. Okay, so this loops back around. Or I guess that is...
It appears that this irrigation system pulls water from the oasis and into the facility to keep the flora hydrated. Clever.
Sure. At least she had something to say on it. It's more than most. More than most places would have. Yeah, we didn't go this way. Stupid ass fucking thing. Just a dead settler.
Oh, there must be some
rivet
type of
ammo.
control or switch to open the facility's shutters.
Yeah, I figured. So this way is progress. Not sure where that other path leads then. But we need power. Yeah, so this is progress, but we need to go the other way first because there's no power. Hello, where does this go? Wait, what?
This must have been where the facility's caretaker lived. Oh, how lonely they must have been.
Is it just one person living here? Wait, are you serious? Project Samaria. Medical is pleased to welcome you to Project Samaria, the settled system's largest, most pertinent backup of medical plants. Our goal is to protect and maintain the well-being of thousands of years of studies. Okay. It's my last week, and I want to make sure the new person can gain access. Uh-oh. Interesting. At least they had a nice little TV. Oh. All the gardener bots were, locked in here. It's pretty funny. You see security uniform. That's interesting. So what were they? Like UC security or something? Eh, nothing else really of value in here. Alright. Space Hunter suit. Yeah, nah, nothing. Interesting how Sarah actually has a lot more to comment on this particular area. Alright, now we can continue down this toxic gas route. Oh, wait a minute. Is this where we just were? Now I'm getting all fucking flipped up, turned upside down. Where the fuck do we need to go? Holy shit, wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, because now I'm getting confused. Power's not gonna be in here, no. So, go down this way. This is the top floor of where we just were. Nothing else of value over here. This isn't a switch that does anything. Go through here. We've got a couple of toxic gas leaks. That puts us over here. We can go that way, or we can go up and over this way. Which brings us up here. Which is right fucking back where we were. But there is no power. So what the fuck am I missing? How did I end up in this loop? go up this way. This is where they lived. Go back
You
down this
okay?
way.
That was a hell of a jump.
This is back over here. Alright, so let's drop back down. Puts us right back over here anyway. So how the fuck do I turn the power back on? What am I missing? Because it's not from right... Oh my god. All the shutters have lifted, but I would assume that would mean more creatures are out and about, right? Huh. No, it doesn't look like it, actually. Ow. We've been in here? Yes, this is the front. This is the front of the building. Huh. We've been in here? No. Interesting. All sorts of bizarre plants. Jesus Christ. You guys are really racing around. That's the way we went in. So we can go in here now. Med Theft Advanced Grendel. Oh, double mag. Yep, that sucks. Peak performance! Permanently 2% less addictive. Wow, who cares? Hell yes! Oh no, Space Adept. God damn it. I fucking hate that one. I'm taking it just because that is a really good that is a really good setup. I'm like not even gonna lie. Is that better than the current 1911 that I have? That was an advanced one, right? Yeah, because the current 1911 I have is just radioactive and exterminator. This 1911 Space Adept sucks. It's plus 30% damage while in space is nice. Minus 15% damage while on a planet sucks. Like that does just suck. But it's got hand loading and shattering, which is kinda busted. Those are both pretty busted. Yeah, definitely keeping that though. That's a nice find. Finally, a nice fucking find. The Grendel kinda sucks though. It's been a hot minute since I found any worthwhile coachmans or regulators. Like, I feel like a lot of the stuff that I do want to find, I just never find it. And I am over encumbered, unfortunately. Probably because I picked up that pistol. No, it can't be because I picked up that pistol. How heavy was that fucking pistol? What the hell? Alright, well that was a fun little, adventure, almost. This place does look a lot nicer with the lights on. It is kind of a nice little, reward, I suppose, for completing it, is that the place looks nice, but who really cares? I'd like my actual reward to be more than just, oh, the place looks nice now. Like, okay. And? The water is kind of murky and gross. I didn't even notice it at first. It is such a plain and unassuming building, too. Really doesn't,
Hello, Captain.
I don't want to say pose any threats, but it's just not interesting. It's not interesting looking. Like, you could mistake that for any other random encounter location. Alright, what's the next place? So there's 2 left on my list. But before we do that, let's go talk to somebody. Get ourselves a little conversation. Andraphon, that's the place. I say there's 2 left on my list. There's actually a couple more that I totally forgot about. Or I shouldn't say totally forgot about, but there's a couple more that I neglected or weren't on any of the lists that I read. Because we've got Nova Galactic Star Station and the Sonder.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Those were places that simply were not on the list.
How are you, Dusty?
There's Lynn. There's Heller.
Anything I can do for you?
Mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Okay by me.
I'd like to know more about your life outside of Argos.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Where are you from, anyway?
You heard of New Homestead in the Sol System? Nah, most people haven't. It's out in the sticks, on one of Saturn's moons. That's where I grew up. Not exactly the most exciting place to be a kid. It's got a lot of ice, a lot of wind, and not much of anything else. I wasn't exactly torn up about leaving to work for Argos. My family weren't still working the wind farms there. I don't think I'd ever go back.
How often you visit your family?
Not enough, according to my mom. But I try to get back every couple months. And I keep in touch when I'm not there.
There's wind farms on Titan?
Oh yeah, big time. New Homestead was one of the first places people settled after we left Earth. Back then, wind power was all the rage. Some of the equipment at the farm's been around since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. And it shows, let me tell you. Lots of people in New Homestead work there, including my mom. It's not the greatest job, but it sure beats the ice mines.
Tell me more about growing up there?
Boss, I spent most of my time collecting rocks. For fun. That should tell you everything you need to know about the bustling metropolis that is New Homestead. The place makes Sidonia look like the big city. I had more fun freezing my ass off looking for meteorites than most New Homesteaders do in their entire lives.
Well, I can see why you feel that way.
Yeah, I never saw myself living in New Homestead forever. To tell you the truth, I hope my family splits too. My mom's always talked about retiring to Jemison. Of course, that'd be a whole lot easier if she didn't have so many kids to look after. New Atlantis isn't exactly cheap. Hopefully she'll be able to move someday, though. Yeah, I worry about her. Wind farming's a pretty dangerous job. Maybe someday, when my brothers are older.
How'd you end up working at Argos?
Lynn convinced me. She and some Argos miners stopped by my hometown on Titan to refuel, and I happened to be on shift at the spaceport that day. I noticed some rare minerals in her cargo hold and started chatting with her about them. She was impressed by how much I knew about geology and offered me the gig. It wasn't a hard sell. Lynn seemed like a decent boss, and the salary was great. Besides, my rock collection had gotten as big as it was gonna get on Titan.
Are you and Lynn very close?
Yeah, we are. She's been my boss for a long time. I think of her as a friend. Don't tell her I said this, but she's not as much of a hard ass as she'd like you to think. And despite what she says, I know she has a soft spot for me.
You have a rock collection.
Hell yeah, I do. I've been working on it for years. I used to collect mineral samples from meteorites that hit Titan, or buy them off pilots at the spaceport. Lynn even contributed to it. She offered me a good-sized chunk of tantalum for my collection as a signing bonus.
Huh? How long have you worked at Argos?
8 years, give or take a couple months. It's been a great job.
Jesus Christ.
Pays decent, and my rock collection's never looked better.
You ever dig up anything stranger than the artifact I found?
No way. Whatever you found down there had some seriously weird energy coming off of it. Honestly, I hope I never see something like that again in my life.
Well, I hope you don't regret leaving too much.
I don't. Really. After what happened on Vectera, I seriously needed a break from Argos. And you're not shy about cracking rocks either, so I still get my fix.
Tell me any more about your family?
Well, my dad's not in the picture, but I have the best mom in the settled systems. More brothers than you can shake a stick at, too. Raising us gave Mom a real run for her money. It's a miracle she didn't leave us to freeze at one of the ice mines on Titan. We got in all kinds of trouble as kids.
How many brothers do you have?
Got 6. Evan, Tim, Ethan, Shane,
Jesus
Lucas,
Christ.
and Finn. Or, boys, get the hell down here, as our mom likes to call us. Now, I'm the oldest by a couple years. Finn's the youngest. He's only 10. And the rest of them are moody teenagers.
Tell me more about your mom.
She's a new homesteader, born and raised. Her family's been working the wind farm since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. She's a great mom. Never lets anyone put her kids down. Oh, you should have seen how mad she got when she found out people at school were making fun of my rock collection. She was so determined to get me to stick with it that she read every geology book I had so she could ask me about my collection. That meant a hell of a lot to me.
So I find that incredibly interesting because we talked to a child on New Homestead, and she said there aren't any other kids there. I asked her, what about school? She said, what school? Like, kids on Sidonia and New Homestead literally don't fucking do anything. If you want to go to school, you go to fucking New Atlantis. So I'm wondering if that's what he means. Because, like, that's one of those things where it's like, I don't know what these people are talking about. I don't know what these people are talking about when they're like, oh yeah, when I went to school. Like, what fucking school? Where? Where? You mind if I ask where your father is?
Hell, couldn't tell you. He split to join a spacer group when I was young, and I haven't heard from him since. Broke my poor mom's heart.
Huh. How old were you when he left?
I was 12. He left while I was out collecting rocks with a couple of my brothers. Didn't say goodbye or anything. Real class act, huh?
How'd your family take it?
Mom took it the hardest. She and my dad were together a long time. I don't think she saw it coming. I sure didn't. And most of my brothers were too young to get what was happening, but they could tell how upset our mom was. That was hard on everyone. But hey, we got through it okay in the end. My mom and I leaned on each other and managed to keep things running while we got back on our feet.
You ever tried to get in contact with him?
Nope, and I don't plan on it. He made it pretty clear that he didn't want to know me, so I don't want to know him either.
Must have been hard on you.
Honestly, it wasn't as tough as you'd think. When he left, I told myself to focus on the family I still had, instead of wasting time on the guy who left us. That helped me keep my head on straight about the whole thing.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I can relate to that, where it's like, it didn't really bother me too much. Like, I'm old enough now to understand the things I missed out on as a result, but at the same time, it's like, does that really outweigh the negatives of it? I don't know. But I don't care to meet him either, so I can understand that. I can see you being the kind of kid to cause trouble.
Yeah, you can say that again. My brothers and I were always up to something. It's a good thing I grew up in a town where our definition of getting into trouble was screwing around with old mining equipment. We would have raised all sorts of hell in a big city like New Atlantis. Lucky for you, I'm an expert on almost everything.
I can ask him about his stupid fucking rocks. Can you tell me more about your rock collection?
Huh. Already taken care of, boss. I donated it to one of the tour companies in New Homestead. Geological formations are one of Titan's big tourist attractions. It hurt my heart a little to give it up, but the woman I donated them to promised they'd give me credit for collecting all the samples, assuming she ever puts them on display. Whether she does or not, I'm glad to know all my hard work won't be gathering dust in a storage unit somewhere.
Huh. Weird. Well, I don't know any more questions.
Righto, boss.
So Heller's a bit harder to place where his quest is, and I think that's... the same thing goes for Lynn. Lynn and Heller don't necessarily strike me as having a definitive quest line to their name. I would say Lynn's would definitely be getting over her husband and visiting her family. And Heller, I think, would be the same thing, visiting his family and also maybe even dealing with his dad. Because they do say that his dad is a spacer. And it's like, yeah, that's not good. That's a bad thing. So it could be that his father, you know, does something stupid and steals from his family, and you've got to go stop him or something like that. I could buy that. I could buy into that pretty easily. I'm just looking around to see if there's any other people here. I could swear there's one more person that hangs around. Ah, yeah. Omari Hassan. Well, I was gonna say we might as well talk to this guy, but I don't know. Because we've still got a couple more places that we can go and check out. So I think, let's go and check those places out first before we jump right to it and talk to this guy. At least we know he's here. So there's one on Volai, oddly enough. And I think it's this structure here.